Hello, everybody, and welcome to the January 2020 New Moon Release Ritual. This is Patricia Elizabeth, and I'm super excited that you're here. So, first of all, for those of you who are joining me live, thank you so much for making the time for joining me live. I always enjoy doing these rituals, and I appreciate your time, so thank you. And if you're watching the replay, thank you as well. I appreciate you taking this time. So, the new moon is a very, very powerful time for you to manifest what you truly desire. So the new moon is happening tomorrow, January 24th, 2020. I'm not sure exactly what time, but I know it's happening tomorrow. So in order to utilize the new moon energy, it's best to do this ritual or something similar within 48 hours from the new moon energies. Now you can do this at any time. It's not like it has to be within that 48 period before or after, but that is the best time to do it. And obviously, the closer you are to the new moon energy, the better it is. But once again, you have that 48-hour period. However, if you're feeling called to, like, if you listen to this like a week after the new moon, don't worry, you can still do the new moon release. So I am super excited to be doing this. Like I said, this is one, I was saying earlier, this is one of my favorite rituals that I love to do because I just love manifesting. So we're going to get started here. So once again, make sure you have paper and something to write with. And you may want to have like a glass of water or cup of tea or something. So we're just going to get started here. So let me ask you this. What are you creating for yourself in the next 30 days and beyond? What are you creating in your financial, so your finances? Maybe you want to call in money. What are you creating for yourself in your business? So if you have a business, if you don't have a business, then it could be professional. And I should probably have added that. But if you have a business, what are you creating for yourself in the next 30 days? So how much money do you want to generate? Or maybe you want to sign up X amount of clients. And be very specific, because the more specific you are, the greater a chance you have of manifesting what you've asked, what you think that you asked for. Um, and I'll explain that in a little bit. So what are you creating for yourself in your health, your relationships? This new moon is a very powerful time for relationships. So what are you building in your relationships? Maybe some of you want to start to call in a tribe of people, or maybe you want to have better people around you, or maybe you want to have stronger relationships. So what relationships are you creating for yourself, including your relationship with your own? What is the lifestyle that you want? Like for me, I traveled the world, so my next stop is going to LA and then going to Mexico. So for me, that's part of my lifestyle, right? Is traveling. So maybe there's something you want to do in your lifestyle, or maybe there's something you want for your house or whatever. What experiences would you like to create for yourself? So maybe there's a certain restaurant you'd like to join, or maybe there's a new place you want to check out, or maybe you want to, I don't know, maybe there's an amusement park or a movie you want to experience with your family or your loved ones or your friends. So what experiences do you want to create for yourself? And how do you want to feel? So do you want to feel like joy, bliss, love, gratitude, etc.? And then when manifesting is always done for the higher good of all parties involved. So for those of you who are live, and if you're watching the replay as well, start writing down what are you creating for yourself in the next 30 days. And the more specific you are, the better. And I'm going to explain why. So when you manifest what I call on a superficial level, that would be you're just saying, I want more money. But you're not, and sometimes you just want more money, you don't know how much it is, and that's one thing. But quite often, we have an idea how much money we'd like to create, but we just ask for more money. And I've done that quite often in the past, and I can tell you I would always get more money, but it was never the amount of money that I wanted or needed. But because I asked for more money, I did get more money. I just wasn't very specific. So the more specific you are, the better it is. Now, if you're not super specific right now, don't worry. You can always come back and add to it later. It's not like you're writing this and you can't make changes. You can make changes. So what are you creating for yourself in the next 30 days? Maybe for some of you, this is the time you're going to launch a special project, or maybe you're going to launch your business, or maybe you're going to launch a new product or a new service, or So what are you creating for yourself? And for those of you who are alive, let me know in the chat a few things that you're creating for yourself. And if you don't want anybody else to see in the chat, there's a Dropbox where you can send it just to me. I'm okay with that as well. And I'm not going to name any names when you write down. So what are you creating for yourself in the next 30 days? You can go beyond as well, but I focus a lot on 30 days because a lot of times if I manifest longer, a lot of times I change or I evolve or I'm a different person. So I don't want that anymore. So what are you creating for yourself in the next 30 days? And I'm going to give you all 15 minutes to write because this is we're creating, right? And have fun. A new location for my business. Awesome. And really have fun with this. Don't play small just because that's what you've been told you had to do. Better job, more satisfaction, better pay. Awesome. I love that. So like I said, the more and stretch yourself out of your comfort zone. But don't ask for $1 million unless you've already made $1 million or you're pretty close to it. If you've never made more than 1,000, don't ask for $1 million in the next 30 days because you still want to be something that's realistic for you. That's a stretch goal, but you don't want to go too big that your ego is just going to hold you back because it doesn't believe that it's possible for you. It's all about baby steps. That's why I do this on a monthly basis. So I can take the baby steps to get me to the next level and to the next level. Creating 30 days of staying in the present moment by placing my attention on what is happening and working towards what I want to happen. Awesome. Eat better, remodel my house. Awesome. Yeah, I gotta start eating a little bit better. I gotta start exercising actually. I'm hoping when I go to Mexico, there's not gonna be rain. I can go for nice long walks to the beach. Plus the list of what I want to happen. Awesome. And how do you all want to feel? Because a lot of times we focus on what we want, but we don't focus on how we want to feel. I know for me, the next 30 days, I want to feel more joy, more bliss, more love, more gratitude. Well, I have no problems with gratitude, but I want to feel more, I want to be happier. I want to have more energy. So don't just focus on things and experience, but focus as well as how do you want to feel. Because when we feel happier, it's easier for us to attract what we want. Happier, secure, awesome. I love that. I love everything you're all creating. So somebody just joined us live. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So right now we're just writing down what it is that we want to create for ourselves in the next 30 days. So you could just write down, like I said, I'm gonna give you, there's another 14 minutes left and then I wanna give you time to really write down what are you creating for yourself. Creating more, being happier, more love, as well as focus on relationships because this new moon is about relationships. So maybe there's certain people you like to have better relationships with. Or maybe you want to have a better relationship with yourself, which is super, super important because it all starts within us. So when we have healthy relationships with ourselves, it becomes easier to have healthy relationships with other people. Like I said. So how much money do you want to make in the next 30 days? And for those of you alive, you can feel free to chat. You can let me know in the chat if you want. You can click on private or not, that's fine. But make sure that you're clear on how much money you want to make in the next 30 days. And you don't necessarily need to be very specific on how it's going to come in, because in my experience, every time that I've said I want to make X amount in my business and it's coming from this source, most times it doesn't come from the source that I'm requesting it to. So be open to the possibilities. I want to clear what's holding me back. Awesome. So how much money do you want to make? For those of you who have a business, how much money do you want to make in your business next month? And then your health. What does that look like, feel like for you? And for some of you, you know, you need to like ease off. Like I've actually cut back on chocolate, which is, and sugar. That's one of the reasons I'm fighting off a migraine today. Um, but for me, I really need to ease off on the sugar because I notice when I travel, I eat more sugar, more chocolate. I haven't had any in a few days. So what does your health look like? Maybe you want to start doing exercise, or maybe you want to start taking dance lessons, or maybe you want to start going to gym or walking or yoga, Pilates, eating healthier. What does that look like for you and your lifestyle? I know for me, I'm going to be traveling. So for me, that's part of my lifestyle. It's being near the ocean, near the beach. But what does that look like for you? And what experiences do you want to enjoy? Those are your life. Feel free to write in the chat. And when you're done, let me know as well that you're done. And then after this, I'll go to part 2, and then I'm going to do a little meditation as well. So what experiences do you want to experience? Maybe there's a new restaurant you want to try out, or a new place. Done. Awesome. Or maybe there's a new place you want to visit. Maybe you just want to spend time with loved ones. Experience fun things with your loved ones. And don't forget, how do you want to feel? For me, I want to feel joy, bliss. I want more energy. I want to sleep better at night, actually, because I've been going to bed really, really late, falling asleep really late. There's another 10 minutes, unless everybody tells me that they're done before, then we will. Done. Awesome. So for those of you who are done right now, I want you to start thinking, what are some action steps you can take to make that happen? Because without action, it's going to be really hard to make it happen. So what are you creating for yourself in the next 30 days? I'm going to encourage you to kind of stretch yourself out a little bit. Kind of stretch your comfort zone. So if you're asking for $1,000 and you always make $1,000, then ask for a little bit more. Maybe ask for 1,500 or 2,000 instead of 1,000. And check in to see how does that feel. For those of your life, feel free to write down what are you creating. I know some of you have been writing down, so thank you. And once you're done, let me know in the chat that you're done, because if everybody tells me they're done, then I'm not gonna, then we'll move to the next part. So what are you creating? Like I said, have fun with this. And if some of you are stuck or you need help, let me know in the chat as well in what area, and then I can ask questions to help you kind of get clarity. So I'm gonna give you another 7 minutes unless everybody tells me that they're done. I know some of you are used to writing down what you want to create, so. And I want you to come from the perspective, what do you want? You is the key word, not what your family tells you need to create for yourself, or maybe your significant other, or your friends, or family, or society, but what do you want to create? And is what are you creating for yourself? Another 5 minutes. Like I said, for those of you who are here live, if you're done, just let me know in the chat that you're done. I know there's one person on the phone who won't be able to tell me, and that's fine. If I see everybody's all done, then I will move on to the next. But if you need a time, feel free. I don't want you to feel pressure. So what are we creating for yourself? Like I said, have fun. I'm gonna give you another 3 minutes and then so if you're still writing, start wrapping it up. And if you're done, then that's great. You can always come back and add to this later. So it's not like you're writing this down and you can't change it after. Then I'm going to talk about that as well. So 2 more minutes, ladies. And I'm saying ladies because that's who I have on the call today. So gentlemen, if you're listening to this, I apologize. Just everybody who's live, they're all ladies. So that's why I'm saying ladies. And it's 12:22 where I am right now. And I have 22% battery on myself. So that's awesome how the angels are all speaking to us. So what are you creating for yourself? So I'm going to give you, there's 1 more minute. So you can wrap it up. Like I said, you can always come back and add to it later because the replay will be sent out. So you'll all have access to the replay. So you can come back after. So for those of you who are watching the replay, if you're not done writing, you can just press pause and then when you're done, then you can hit play for the next part. And for those of you who are live, you can just, we're just gonna stop for this part. But like I said, you can always come back and add to it later or change it up a little bit. So what happens if you decide later on there's something you don't want? So I see a lot of people that they'll scratch it off. I just recommend that you write your list back again without the things that you don't want. So if you change your mind on, I don't know, you've asked for $5,000, but then you decide you want $6,000. Don't scratch off the $5,000 and then put 6,000, because that's like a little mess, right? You don't want to send clutter out. So what I recommend is that you write it out back again. This is what I'm asking for. Because like I said, I see people scratch it off all the time, and I'm like, no, it's your manifesting journal. Like, you're not supposed to scratch it off. I mean, for some people, it could be you scratch it off and you're going to be able to manifest. I'm not saying you're not, but for me, I found that my personal experience, when I scratch it off, I'm sending like, yeah, it's not like, it's like clutter, right? I'm scratching it off and it's not nice and pretty. So just rewrite your things. So there's a few things you can do with what you wrote down. So you can either, what I like to do is, sometimes I will write it down every day. What am I creating for myself, so that I'm really focused on what it is that I want. Sometimes I'll just take my sheet of paper after, and then I will safely burn it depending on what I feel. So go with what feels good for you. There's no right or wrong. Some people will just burn the sheet of paper and then let it go, and then next thing you know is like, oh my God, yeah, I manifested this. Or I will write it down in my manifesting journal, then I'll write it down on a separate piece of paper, and then I will burn, because I have a manifesting journal just for the new moon. So that's all, the only time I write in it during a new moon. So okay, there's several things you can do. So now I want you to look at what you wrote down and what are some action steps you can take to make it happen. Because without action, it's going to be really hard for you to call it up. So if you're asking for let's say $1,000, because it's an easy number, well, what are some action steps you're going to take? So maybe if you have a business but you don't put out offers, then maybe you can put out offers. Maybe you can let people know that people can hire you. Maybe you can like, what are some action steps you can take? Like, how can you show up to make it happen? Because if you have a business, you need to let people know how they can work with you, right? If you don't let people know, and a lot of people will actually wait for you to let them know that they can work with you. So I remember a few years ago, I wasn't advertising that people could hire. Like, I had space for private sessions, but I didn't let anybody know. And I had people who wanted to work with me, but they just assumed that I was booked out, so they never reached out to me. So don't just assume that people think that you're available, because unless you make offers, then people are going to think that maybe you're all booked up, or you're not doing private work. Maybe you're doing group work. So what's the action steps can you take? And for those of you who are live, let me know at least one action step that you're going to commit to doing today or tomorrow. Actually, today. And I say it could be baby steps, right? It doesn't have to be necessarily you're going to jump off the cliff right away. Taking consistent baby steps, consistent little action steps every day is going to get you closer to your goal and dream than anything else. Because our job is to ask for what we want. The universe job, divine source, creator, whoever you want to call it, job is to give it to you, to give you the people, the opportunities, the insights, the ideals, and all that. Your job is to take action. Let me know in the chat. I'll give you 2 minutes or 3 minutes to write down what are at least a few action steps. So share with me below at least one, for those of you live, one action step you're going to take. Like I said, once again, you can send this to me in private if you don't want to share with anybody else. I'm totally cool with that. But let me know what is one action step you're going to take. Because once again, without action, it's going to be hard for you to call it in. A lot of people think I'm just going to ask for a want, meditate, and sit there, and it's going to arrive on my doorstep. Sadly, that's not how it works. I'm just going to give ideal time. As well, if you have any questions for those of you who are live, let me know in the chat as well. Advertise my business more. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. And how does that look like for you? You don't need to respond, but how and where will that look like? That's awesome. Anybody else going to take action? Get rid of the junk in the fridge, work on the remodeling plans in my house, remember the good in my life. Awesome. Yes. Important to remember the good in our life. Via internet, finally create my webpage. Awesome. I'm excited for you. Like I said, yeah, remember the good in my life. That's super critical to always remember what's going good in your life. Because a lot of times we focus on what's going bad in our life. Making an expense calendar, awesome. Or a lot of times where are their challenges? So yeah, focusing on what's good in our life is going to help us to bring more good in our life. Making an expense calendar, awesome. Anybody else going to be taking this action? Like I said, if you don't want anybody else to show you can send it to me privately. There is a private option below in the chat. I know if you're calling from the phone, you're not able to write. And that's okay, even if you don't want to write, but just make sure that you're writing down action steps, because it's very, very important. I'm going to give you 30 more seconds to write down action steps. And then we're going to go to the next. Once again, ladies, thank you so much for joining me live. So much more fun doing this when I have people live than just recording it. And this is why I want to do these live. Perfect. So if you're buy a lotto ticket, well, that could be a way, you never know. I probably should buy a lotto ticket before I leave Canada. I'll buy one for this weekend, which would be nice. So if you're watching the replay, if you're not done writing down your action steps, you can just click on the pause button. And for those of you who are live, you can just come back and add to it later. So next is I'm going to do a manifest. So this was the manifesting ritual that we just did. So now I'm going to do a new moon release meditation. So for this part, make certain that you are in a safe place, you're not driving, walking, or operating any type of machinery while listening to this meditation, because for some of you, you may fall asleep. Some of you may go in a deep trance. So I want to just make sure that you are all in a safe place, because I don't want anybody hurting themselves. So for those of you who are live, if you can let me know that you are ready, just write R in the chat. Today the meditation is going to be more short than usual, simply because I've been saying earlier, I've been fighting off a migraine because I stopped eating chocolate because I was getting really bad. So, but I'm still doing it. So I'm looking forward to it. So R, perfect. I am in R, perfect. Perfect. So we're going to get started here. I'm just going to cough. So I'm just going to mute myself for a second. Perfect. So let's get started here. So I said, once again, make sure you are in a safe place. You're not driving, walking, or operating type of machinery. Because for some of you, you may fall asleep or go in a deep trance. So if that happens, I just want you to be in a safe place. So start by finding a comfortable place to sit or lie down, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and center yourself in your heart. Call back all parts and pieces of you, anywhere's you, or your attention is off to, back into your heart space so that all of you can receive these magical energies. Now I want you to see, feel, or imagine a beautiful pink light that is coming up from the bottom of your spine and it's going straight to the heart chakra of Mother Earth. And this is your grounding core, so this is just to make sure that you're fully grounded, which is important when you manifest. So now I want you to see, feel, or imagine a beautiful golden light that is coming down from the bottom of the sky and it keeps coming down and coming down and coming down. And it's now entering your crown chakra, which is on top of your head. Allow this beautiful golden light to activate your crown chakra and cleanse it of any stuck energies. Now this beautiful light's going to go down to your third eye chakra and just allow it to activate your third eye and cleanse it of any stuck energies. Now this beautiful light's going to go down your face, down your neck, going straight into your third eye chakra. And just allow it to activate your throat chakra and cleanse it of any stuck energies. And right now, some of you may have noticed that your golden light changed colors. And if that happens, that's okay. Just note whatever color your light is, it was the perfect color for you right now. Now this beautiful light is going to go down your shoulders, down your arms, your hands, down your chest, going straight into your heart chakra. And just allow this beautiful light to activate your heart chakra and cleanse it of any stuck energies. Now this beautiful light's going to go down your torso, going straight into your solar plexus chakra. And just allow it to activate your solar plexus and cleanse it of any stuck energies. Now this beautiful light's going to go down your stomach, going straight into your sacral chakra. And just allow it to activate your sacral chakra and cleanse it of any stuck energies. Now this beautiful light's going to go down your hips, going straight into your root chakra. And just allow it to activate your root chakra and cleanse it of any stuck energies. Now your beautiful light's going to go down your legs, into your feet, down your pink light. It's going to go down, 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 going through all the layers of the earth until you reach the heart chakra of Mother Earth. And here you will see, feel, or imagine a beautiful crystal ball. And this is the heart chakra of Mother Earth. Go ahead and anchor your pink light into their heart and just allow Mother Earth to transmute all of the stuck energies that your beautiful lights picked up on and allow her to transmute into high vibrational energies. So now in front of you, you're going to see a beautiful door. And behind this door is your very own manifesting crystal chamber. And you and only you have access to it. So go ahead and make your way towards your manifesting crystal chamber in your door. And now that you've arrived, open the door, step in fully in your manifesting crystal chamber, and close the door behind you. I want you to go ahead and have a look around. So what crystals are around or what color is your crystal chamber. And just know that each time you come back and visit, the colors may change, the frequency may change, because it'll be exactly what you need to receive at this exact moment. In the middle of your chamber, you're going to see a beautiful and comfortable chair or bench. So start making your way towards a chair or bench. Now that you've arrived, go ahead and sit down and just feel yourself being swaddled in all of these beautiful crystal energies. And I'm just going to give you a few moments where you can either request a specific healing or clearing, or if not, you can just continue to sit back and receive whatever you need to receive at this time, because your manifesting crystal chamber knows what you need to receive. So I'm just going to be silent for a few moments before I start to run the new moon manifesting activation. Just continue to sit back and open yourself up to receiving these powerful energies to come in for your wishes for your highest good and healing now. So Divine Source, please start to run the integrated soul activation, new moon manifesting now. Thank you. So right now, just allow yourself to tap into the high vibrational energies of the new moon and allow the new moon to help you to manifest faster what you're creating for yourself. And right now, I want you to see, feel, or imagine what you've asked for. It's already here. Is already your current reality. And I want you to claim this as your own. Now, it is done. It is done. It is done. So it is. And I want you to know and trust that what you've asked for is on its way to you in your physical reality. But now that you've created it into your manifesting chamber, it's on its way. So right now I'm going to ask your higher self, your guides, your team of light beings to step forward. And I want you to go ahead and ask them for any insights or guidance on what inspired actions you need to take. So pay close attention to what they tell you. As well, some of you may not get your answer right away. Just know it'll be important to pay close attention to any ideas, opportunity, people, insights, your dreams that come up in the next few days. So go ahead and ask them because they want to help you, but you need to ask them. So now go ahead and say thank you to your guides, your team of light workers, your angels, your higher self, and just know they're within you at all times so you can access them at any time. So now the energies are going to start to slow down. And just note these energies will continue to work in the background for a few hours, so you can still expect ongoing shifts. So now I want you to slowly get up from your chair or bench and slowly make your way towards the door. And now that you've arrived, I want you to have one last look at your manifesting crystal chamber. What does it look like? How does it feel? Now I want you to take these high vibrational energies and lock it into every cell, molecule, DNA, and areas of your life now. Now I want you to go ahead and open the door, step out fully from your manifesting crystal chamber, and close the door behind you. The door is going to magically disappear, and that's okay. Just note you can come back and visit at any time. So right now, you're going to sit comfortable bench or chair, so go ahead and sit down. And I really want you to feel yourself connecting to the magical energies of Mother Earth. And just allow Mother Earth to help you to fully ground these powerful energies, as well as your creation into every cell and molecule of your body now. And I'm just going to run my grounding activation. So Divine Source, please start to run the integrated soul activation, grounding activation now. Thank you. This is just going to help you to fully ground yourself, which is super important once again if you want to be able to manifest in your current physical reality, is to be grounded. Now you're going to see beautiful pink light magically appear in front of you. Go ahead and take a deep breath and gather this powerful earth energy and bring it up through the pink light, going up, 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 going straight into your heart chakra. Just allow these beautiful energies to fully align and integrate permanently into every cell, molecule, DNA, and areas of your life with ease and joy. Now start by taking a deep breath in and feel yourself coming back into your body. Take another deep breath in and feel yourself being back fully in your body. You're fully aware of the room that you are in. Take another deep breath in and wiggle your hands and your feet and your body a little bit just to make sure that you're back. And when you're ready, take another deep breath in and open your eyes. I'm just going to make sure that you're all grounded. So for those of you who are here live, let me know in the chat that you're back with me. I know for some of you, it's like, oh, I love these energies. I don't want to come back. I can't really blame you, but you still need to come back. I'm just going to make sure that everybody's all fully grounded. As a lot of you have heard me say over and over again, I can't stress the importance of making sure you're well hydrated, so drink a lot of water. If you already drink a lot of water, you may want to drink more because these were high vibrational energies, as well as you're going to still feel the energies for a little bit because they're going to be processing a little bit still. So you may also want to maybe take a salt bath to help you to fully process all of these energies. And if it's nice where you are or weather permitting, you may actually even want to go outside to spend time with Mother Nature because that's going to help you to fully ground yourself. So for those of you who are live, let me know that you're back with me. And if you're watching the replay, then Just like I said, if you feel you're still spacey, just take a few deep breaths from your stomach and visualize you have roots coming out of the bottom of your feet and they're going straight to the heart chakra of mother and they're anchoring themselves there. So I'm going to wish you all a magical day. For those of you alive, I will stay on. So thank you for watching and happy manifesting. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.